Hi everyone, I'm using the Seers way for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll choose one from the mystical healing as well for some extra guidance. We're on this full moon and a powerful month ahead. So the 1st of August we have the full moon in Aquarius, which is a full super moon. Then we have the new moon, the 15th, 16th of August in Leo, and then the full super moon in Pisces on the 31st of August. So the full moon in Pisces is a blue moon because we have two full moons in 1 month, which are very, very powerful. So this is opening up a energy for us to be aware of our emotional well-being. Full moons always illuminate the shadow, illuminate things that we're not seeing. The ruling planet of Aquarius is Uranus, which is in retrograde, and brings up sudden change to help us to see where we are unstable. But when these changes come and we're feeling unstable, we are given the insights to stable ourselves when we sit in meditation, when we bring ourselves into peace. Neptune and Saturn are both in Pisces, so we have got this connection to the higher consciousness, enlightenment coming through. So even though we may be going through an unstable time outside in our world, everything's unstable, which can cause us to come out of alignment. So this full moon, super moon, is illuminating emotions that are not healed. So any self-doubt, any feeling unworthy, feeling unloved, however it may be, affecting each and every one of us, it will be different. To really go within and surrender those emotions, because all too many times we hold on to them and they're very painful. When we grip hold and we hold on to them and try and fix them and try to understand why things are happening, and it's very painful. So this energy is showing us, illuminating our emotions so that we can surrender, bringing in the insights from Neptune, Saturn and Pisces are communicating so wonderfully at this time, receiving those spiritual downloads, receiving the source energy that feeds our soul and gives us the insights and the courage to walk forward in our own unique way, instead of worrying what people around us may think, worry that we are doing things differently. We're meant to do it differently. We're all unique, and this full moon in Aquarius reminds us that we're all unique. We're all here to help each other, and if we all had the same gift, there would be no growth. When we tune into our own unique gift, and our gift is love, unconditional love, when we tune into that, we bring ourselves into alignment, and our path starts to become stable. Venus is in retrograde in the heart, next to the star of Regulus, which is in the heart of Leo. And when a planet is going retrograde. It's an optical illusion from Earth. So Venus is asking us to look into our relationships. Where are we giving our power away? Where are we getting frustrated in our relationships? Because our relationships, whether it is our closest person to us or a group, where are we placing where are we looking for those people to make us happy? Because when we do that, we give our power away to take responsibility for our own happiness. Because once we come in and take that responsibility and create our happiness, do what makes us happy, as long as we're not hurting anyone, then we bring in that beautiful alignment with all our relationships. And the north nodes and the south node. So the north node is where we are, our soul journey, where we're traveling to. The south node is what we are, our lessons. So in the south node we have Libra, the planet, the sign of justice, and the ruling planet of Libra is Venus. So this full moon is really putting a spotlight on our relationships. Where are we getting frustrated in our relationships? Where are we getting impatient? Where we are blaming our relationships, whether it's someone close, whether it's a group. Where are we putting expectation there for those people to make us happy, to heal us, even to even telepathically know what we need, and then get upset when it doesn't live up to our expectation. So putting too much responsibility on the outside, on our relationships, to make us happy. So this is huge. This full moon putting a spotlight on our emotional well-being, on our relationships, on old emotions that we have suppressed. This light is going to shine on them in whichever way. And where are those old emotions, those old thought forms, knocking us out of alignment? We blame the outside, but actually we brought that experience into our reality. So where are we being knocked out of alignment in our relationships, in what's going on in the outside world? So when we're knocked out of alignment based on what's going on in the outside world, there is instability. And when we start to really look at our emotional well-being and take responsibility for our own happiness and our self-love inside, we start to stabilize. And this is what is happening through these energy shifts. We're moving into the Lion's Gateway on the 8th of August. So this is a time of, really coming into alignment. So anything that's not in alignment, this lunar energy is showing us. What have we suppressed? What are we not wanting to look at? Where are we going unconsciously into blaming others because we are not happy? We are co-creating our reality. So the spotlight is on us. How are we behaving? How are we coming? What are we focusing on? Today is Lammas, and the astrological time of Lammas is the 7th of August. So we've got a week. So the 7th of August is when the sun is 15 degrees in Leo. So that's the astrological time of Lammas. So today is the celebration of Lammas, and it's an harvest. So we've got this week of fire celebration to really look at what we're harvesting in our lives. What seeds are we planting? What seeds are we nourishing? Are they going to be nourishing and nurturing and fulfilling, or are they going to take life from us? Are they toxic? So this energy is giving us the time to really examine what's going on, where we are out of alignment, where we are allowing the outside world to knock us out of alignment when actually all these emotions are within us. So this month is one of bringing us into that stability, but mastering instability so that we can stabilize no matter what's going on around us. So powerful energy. So being aware of our relationships, what they are invoking within us, being aware of the relationship with ourselves, as Aries is in the North Node, and it's to come into the I am in our own power, and that's not power over anyone. It's realizing that we're all unique. We all have a unique gift. We all speak different. We all have a unique fingerprint. Everything about us is different, but we're all connected to the same consciousness. So when we are able to flow in the uniqueness of ourselves and being able to accept other people's diversities, uniquenesses, then we all start to weave this beautiful tapestry of new earth, of a new life. When we are busy looking at what's irritating us in our lives, we are going back over the same old. It's like a stuck record. The universe as a universal harmonic, and when we're all in tune with it, we're all flowing to our own unique vibration. But when we get stuck in the old patterns, it's like a stuck record, keep going over and over, and as time goes on, that groove gets deeper and deeper, and it's hard to shift out of it. So this light, this beautiful light from the cosmos, from the Sirius and the Lion's Gate, and these beautiful alignments that are taking place at this time, are all here, opening up these portals, opening up from different dimensions, higher dimensions, and the help and assistance is coming in, and they're saying just surrender this, so then you can move on to the higher timelines. You can shift into and merge with divine abundance and prosperity. While you're going over the same old, you're stuck. So bringing ourselves back, opening ourselves up during this time. Meditation, finding that peace, coming into ourselves, regardless of what anybody else is saying or doing, finding that solitude within, that divine calmness within. And as we do so, we emanate through from our heart, from our brain waves. Everything's electrical all around us, and we start to pulsate a harmony, a rhythm that then goes out into our energy field, and it touches everyone around us. So the message that coming through is one of harmonizing to our uniqueness, that we're all here different. It would be there would be no growth if we all did the same thing. And to be accepting of the diversity of life. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good of the collective, or anyone who views this video. And there we are, the Hanged Man. She is there, suspended, upside down. And then the Four of Cups. Where are we not seeing the beauty of life? And the Ten of Swords. So we have the Hanged Man, and this is a major arcana. So we're all being suspended at this time. Things coming up into our awareness that we would rather not be happening in our lives. We would be happy if this wasn't occurring in our lives, if this situation would just disappear, and then we can be happy. But the thing is, we will then manifest it in another area of our life. So if we've got a difficult relationship with our careers or our partners or work or however, we may go into resistance, push that away, but then we will pull it in another way. So it's about taking ourselves out, looking at every area of our lives, and you can see she's upside down, but the divine light is all around her head. So she's still divinely connected. She's still receiving the downloads, which we all are. So we may be going through these difficulties, we may be facing these challenging times, but remember, we are divinely connected. We have this opening with Neptune, Pisces, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, very spiritual downloads, upgrades that we're receiving. And this spiritual energy can't reside where we are not happy, where we are focusing on where our life isn't fulfilling us, where we're going into battle with an area of our life that we're not happy with. So we're putting our attention onto outside circumstances to make us happy. And this is one of boredom. This is, you can see she's got those cups all stacked up on, 3 cups stacked up on each other. But then she's got this cup there that is, it's full of gems, it's full of beautiful energy, but she's not even seeing it. She's looking out there at everything else that may be causing her to feel unhappy or stressful. When we come back into our core, bring ourselves into alignment with just the feelings of peace, with just the feelings of that sacredness that we have within us. We bring ourselves into alignment then within an instant. And this is what this energy all this month is guiding us to do, to just keep coming into alignment. Don't go and try and bring everything outside of us into alignment. Be aware of what certain challenges are invoking within us and surrender. And we're in this festival of fire. celebrating the sun and the earth. So a time of burning away the chaff, burning away and transmuting what is knocking us out of alignment, so that our harvests are contaminated with things that we're not happy with, because whatever energy we're emanating, we're pulsating out into our energy field. This is a big movie screen, so we are creating our own movie. So if we are displeased with what's going on the outside, we have to go within and change that. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is close. Things closing out now. Old patterns closing. Old cycles closing now. Karmic cycles coming to an end. The Tens of completion, and this is where we've surrendered. We've surrendered it all, whatever, from the most minute feeling of disharmony or uncomfortableness to some major challenge. We are surrendering it, big and small, letting it go in this energy. There's a portal that's actually drawing these lower dense energies from us, and if we fight and start projecting into our energy field, then we keep on creating. When we realize that once we surrender, it closes, we open up and the light comes in, and we give the light room to come in and create absolute miracles. So whatever it is that's coming up for you, it could be the same feeling, it could be something to do with addictions, whether it's overthinking or substance or drink or food or however it is. We're at a time now where the universe is saying, surrender your addiction to me, surrender it, offer it up. And as we offer it up, divine intelligence is coming within and bringing the insights and bringing the strength to not go back into those addictive traits, whichever way they may be presenting themselves in our life. And once we start, this is a very emotional cleansing month. So once we start to cleanse those emotions, those addictions fall away, because those addictions are what we take or do to suppress and escape our feeling. So when we are surrendering, and it is that simple to just let go, let God. And as we do that, we open up and beautiful divine light comes in, and there it goes. We may be whatever position we're finding ourselves, that divine light finds us and brings us back into alignment. So things closing now, cycles closing during this time, like writing and burning on any addictions, on anything that is so uncomfortable within us. And it's not putting people's names, it's not burning people's photographs or anything like that. It's because everything is within us. It's not outside of us, it's not the other person. Those emotions and perceptions are within us. Those pains and regrets and everything else are within us. She's looking there at missed opportunities because of situations that are happening in her life. But once she sees that cup, the Ace of Cups, which is God bringing in a gift of love, a gift of divine connection, once she goes within and attunes to that, she'll come back into alignment And this is where we all are. We're coming back into alignment and receiving the attunement of these light codes, of these sacred geometric shapes that are entering, and they're coming in through the particles of light that we're all looking at. So it's activating us and shaking up anything that we perceive is causing us to be unhappy. And the base of the pack is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is, again, he keeps presenting himself, this gorgeous King of Wands. He's holding onto his wand, which is ablaze. He's got the flame there, the lion there, the lion's gate. This energy is telling us to just come into alignment with our passion. Don't feed our fears. They may seem real, and in this dense energy, they can feel and be playing out as real. But when we come in, there's such expansion, and we change the outside. If we've got a problem with someone or something in our life, that's how we will look at the problem. In that, connected to that problem, there may be 99 things that are beautiful, but because we are out of alignment, we'll be focusing on that 1% that's not right, because there's something within us that's distorted. So we're going into a distortion, into an illusion. So to take ownership, we've got the King of Wands here, the entrepreneur of the tarot. He comes with such compassion. He comes with emotional maturity, and knows how to manifest. And this is what the Lion's Gate is bringing us: powerful tools for manifestation, but cleansing away the contamination so it doesn't go into our manifestations. So it's beautiful energy. So I'm asking now for a card from the Mystical Healing to please bring through a message for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video, and this powerful, powerful month, this powerful full moon. And we have love your body. So yeah, if we are not happy with ourselves, we are not going to be happy. We are not going to allow anyone to love us. If we don't love ourselves, we will not believe anybody when they tell us they love us, or give us a compliment. We'll think that they're lying. So we'll keep ourselves in that place of displeasure. Loving our body. Our body is our chariot. It's our vehicle. And if we were to invite Jesus to our home, we would make sure it was spring cleaned. We would create a sacred altar, a sacred space for Jesus to sit. And we would be so respectful in his presence. So within our body, we have the Holy Spirit. And when we love our body, and it's not in any vain way, it's in a way of, we make sure we have enough sleep. And especially with this full moon, we may be having some disturbances in our sleep because we're doing a lot of work in our dream state. So we may be having some really strange dreams that are not very comfortable, but know that there's inner cleansing, that we're working in different realities, in different dimensions. So when we feed our body with good nourishing food, when we have those thoughts that are gentle, having, you know, keeping ourselves hydrated, using where Mars has moved into Virgo, and Virgo is the nurse of the zodiac, and it's an earth sign. So using our oils, our flower remedies, our crystals, our rocks, our incense, our herbs, to cleanse our body and bring our body into peace, going outside in nature, loving our body, because our body is housing the Holy Spirit. And if we're at battle with ourselves, we are contaminating our vehicle, our chariot, with unkind thoughts. And things have been said to us in our life that have been really hurtful. People that we love may have said things that really hurt us and are not very complimentary. And people outside of us may say things that aren't very nice, gossip or whatever it may be, that's completely not true. So then we start to take this on, and we start to contaminate ourselves based on other people's perception. And other people's perceptions are so far removed from the truth of who we are. People will project things upon us based on them not being happy. We're not living up to their expectations, however it may be. When we come in and we sit and we honour our body, when we feed our body, bring it peace, allow our body to merge into the light and just expand into the light, feel the tension just melting away from our bodies, being kind to ourselves with the way we think and the way we are with others. So all this is loving ourselves, spending time in that place of getting away for just 10 minutes. We all deserve 10 minutes peace. And that, when we sit in that 10 minutes peace, we open up and our soul receives the divine and sacred substance that then our soul starts to become a energy within us that's so powerful, and we start to respect ourselves in a way that we don't take things what other people say personally. Everyone out there has got their own opinions and their own whatever beliefs may be going on, but they're not ours. And everyone will tell you exactly who they are by the way they speak. So if there's unkind words coming out about another, know that they're feeling that. That's their perception. It's not true. Or even if it's none of our business. What anybody may be projecting on us, not to take it personally and start to worry and self-sabotage because of how others are behaving around us and projecting onto us. This is a time of really coming in, spending some time in a nice bath with essential oils in, that, you know, when we breathe it in, it comes into our olfactory gland and it starts to allow us to produce uplifting hormones, endorphins that nourish and heal every cell of our body, help us to release old tension and whatever we may have stuck in our bodies, just by taking in the fragrance and the aroma of essential oils. Flower remedies. If we're overthinking, some white chestnut. If we're catastrophizing, take some cherry plum. And they all are a vibration that lift us, because at the core of us we are nature. And as we come into that place, we come into alignment and we start to channel beautiful messages that are not contaminated by unhealthy emotions. So during this time, bringing our power back in that we give into others to make us happy, bringing that in. Tonight, doing the writing and burning, and I did a course this weekend, so I will be doing a fire ritual and burning what is placed on paper. So we write it down and we feel the emotion, nobody's name. We feel the emotion coming from us into the pen, onto the paper. So the vibration of the emotion is going onto the paper, and then we take it and burn it, and we're saying to the universe, we're surrendering this now. We're closing this out, we're closing that cycle. And wonderful things start to occur. We receive the insights. We start to see life with clarity and not distorted. So powerful energies today, and whatever and however you're celebrating this evening, or whatever you may be faced with, know that there's divine help there. To be gentle, to ask for the help, then to let it go. Don't go off and start worrying about things again, because when we worry, we start to go in that stuck record. We're not in harmony with the universe. We've come out and we're stuck in an old melody. So calling on the angels and Archangel Haniel during this full moon and during these lunar phases of August to help us. She's the Archangel of Grace, and she helps us to work with the moon, heal with the moon. So there we have open intuition. This is see with clarity. So if something doesn't feel right, if we are seeing something and it's making us feel uncomfortable, we're not seeing it with clarity. We're seeing it with an old program playing out within us. So this is, in this card, there's all eyes there. So it's asking us to use our third eye. There's an activation of the pineal gland that is occurring, and when we are not judging, or when we're not looking into what we perceive as problems, we come into alignment to allow the activation of our pineal gland, which then starts to, once our pineal gland is activated, third eye is activated, we start to see the synchronicities all around us and illuminate the shadow. So look through the illusion, focus on the solutions, not the problem, is what is coming through. Don't focus on the problems, focus on the solutions. And if we haven't got the mindset of a solution, ask for insight, ask the divine, ask your angels, your loved ones in spirit, who are all helping us and guiding us through this time, because as we ascend, so do they, and we are opening up this time of ascension for these babies that are being born now, that are real. They are going to bring in light into earth and be unique, and we are paving the way for that. So when we stop looking at all the problems and start asking for solutions, we receive the downloads, and then divine will. Let go of fear. Look into that card now and allow that light to dissolve any fears that you may have. Feel those fears melting away. Anything that is contracting, anything that's rigid within you, any fear that is creating us to go into a place of paralyzation because we're so fearful. Relax your body. Breathe in that light from the center of the cosmos that's coming down, and it is golden, celestial light, divine intelligence. When we are closed off and we're focusing on the problems and how we can fix them, and we are coming down and down and down in vibration. When we let go and ask for solutions, these solutions are like miracles that happen. And then we have channel your knowledge. You can see that wisdom coming through. When we rise above those low thought forms that block our crown, we open up to this divine intelligence that helps us to see without any judgment. So powerful healing this month, today, all through the week into the Lion's Gate, and then the new moon, and then the full moon. Powerful, powerful week for healing. We're being divinely assisted and loved and guided. So let go of trying to work things out that we never will. Let go of trying to understand things or people. We will never. The only person that we really know is ourselves. And God sees, the angel sees, our loved ones see everything that we do, and that's all that matters. Nothing else matters. So let go. Let the grip go. Let your hands release any holding of old emotions. Let the grip go and relax into peace. So it's a long one this evening. Powerful energies coming in. The lots of planets are communicating with this full moon, and we are going to receive their frequency. It's going to come into us, and it is to work with those frequencies, connect with the planets. The planets are all connected to the cards. Beautiful conversation go with the tarot and the planets. Wonderful, shining a light on our path. Divine sages shining a light on our path, helping us to move forward in a stable way, no matter what is going on around us. Someone sending so much love, and thank you so much for listening. It's been a long one, this one, but it's such beautiful energy. Maybe challenging. Old childhood stuff coming to the surface that is no longer relevant now. We are not those children. We are grown now. We are our own mum, our own dad. We parent ourselves now. So healing of our inner child as well. Let our inner child know that they're safe and that they are loved, and everything that they have gone through has brought so much insight and wisdom to us. So see your inner child and pick them up and hold them close and tell them that they're loved and that they're safe, and feel that inner child merge into your heart in complete unconditional love. So I'm sending so much love, and thank you for listening. Thank you. God bless.